Good day, my dear students. My name is C, your social studies teacher. Today, I will be taking you on the topic food and drug contamination and adulteration. Objective of the studies. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to define food and drug contamination and adulteration, state 4 causes of food contamination and adulteration, list 10 food commonly adulterated, mention 4 ways of identifying contaminated and adulterated food contamination and adulteration. Food is any substance consumed to provide nutritional support to the body. Food contamination can be defined as the presence in food of harmful chemical and microorganisms that can cause the consumer to fall ill or die. This chemical contamination of food, which results in foodborne illnesses, is one of the most common causes of food poisoning. Food adulteration can be defined as the addition of ingredients which are not permitted in particular kind of food. This makes the food impure, unwholesome, and unsafe for consumption. I differentiated between food contamination and food consumption. I use contamination to identify unintentional contamination of food, and then food adulteration to bring out the attitudes of some people who intentionally contaminate food. Causes of food contamination and adulteration. Physical factors. Physical factors are those things that come in contact with the food when they are in the field, during storage, or during food processing. Examples of physical factors are insects, cockroach and housefly, birds, rodents, monkey, etc. Biological factor. Biological factors are those factors that act on our food when kept for a long time. Example, bacteria and fungi. Chemical factor. These are chemicals used by the farmer during cultivation, during storage, or during processing. Example of them are the insecticides used to kill insects like cockroach and housefly, herbicide used to control weeds, rodenticide used to control rats and squirrel, bovine somatotropin. These are chemicals used by cattle breeders either to increase the milk production or to increase the meat quality. The others are lead and mercury. These are chemicals used by canning industry to seal the tin. If you can see in a tin of milk, liquid milk, there are points like a dot on top of it, 2 of them, indicating that if you must open this milk, open it at that point. But some greedy people will go and open the milk at the extreme, thereby activating those chemicals, which at the same time poison the food. The next one is environmental factor. These are things that come in contact with our food in our environment. Examples: air, water, soil, packaging material, processing equipment like bakery industry. If they didn't wash the molds well during the bread or molding of paracetamol and other drugs, such a thing can do what? Poison that food. Then temperature and humidity. That is the heat of an environment or the moistness of an environment at the same time can affect our food. Processing contaminants. In this place, I'm using processing contaminants to identify those people who intentionally contaminate the food product with one substance or the other. Just to increase their production, make more profit at reduced cost. Food commonly adulterated. The food commonly adulterated are milk, olive oil, honey, coffee, all the juice, grape wine, vanilla extracts. Vinegar is a substance that is used to flavor food. But some people will do what? Adulterate it. And people that needs flavoring will still buy it and they use it. That knowing that is not what they are buying, that they were sold. How to identify adulterated food? By taste, look, smell, by checking the label, by reporting any suspicion to National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. Then the next topic we're going to treat is drug contamination and adulteration. Drug is any substance intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention of diseases in human and animals. Drug contamination is the presence of organism or any foreign material that makes a drug preparation impure and harmful for consumers. It is the practice of substituting original crude drug partially or wholly with other similar looking substance, thereby making the drug inferior in chemical or therapeutic properties. It involves adding ingredients that ought not to be in the drug, replacing an ingredient with a weaker one, or deliberately reducing the power of the drug in order to make more money with less material and effort. Example, labeling 500 milligram in a paracetamol pack with 100 milligram. Drugs commonly adulterated. Evidence shows that illicit drugs are more commonly adulterated. Example, cocaine, heroin, marijuana, etc. Usually adulterated with benign substances such as sugar. Some, there are substances that will enhance or make illicit drugs. Sometimes with substances that will facilitate the administration of the drug, like caffeine in heroin or cocaine. How to identify contaminated drugs? Adulterated drugs can be identified from the package and label. You are expected to report any foul play notice to NAFDAC for appropriate intervention. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has the machine and human resources either to detect and any adulterated or fake drug. In summary, food and drug contamination and adulteration is the presence of or addition of unwanted substance in a food or drug. Contaminated and adulterated food and drug are dangerous to health. Food commonly adulterated are honey, milk, coffee, different type of juice, etc. Drugs commonly adulterated are illicit drugs. Sometimes prescription drug can be adulterated as well. Once one can dictate or identify adulterated products by look, taste, smell, the packaging and label, or a formal report to NAFDAC. Assignment: mention 10 substances that contaminate our food crops in the field, as storage, or during processing. Tell us how it happened. What is the reason behind this establishment of NAFDAC by the federal government? A page. Submit your assignments in this school email: saccilulu@gmail.com. Thank you. Stay safe.